You want me to turn the light off? Oh, I feel like my goddamn.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Same show? Huh?
Set to go now in
I want to watch
week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What do you got on?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to 49. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lawrence's throw caught by Gray. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Touchdown 49ers. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Something sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Lawrence will throw. Finding Gray going across the field. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They just keep trying, but so far, you're finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now Lawrence on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted
but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
A quick throw, but incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Burrow. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Alert, alert. Hey, stand off.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? And did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that, you at least expect a first down there, just 1 yard. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a draw play. It's Walker.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball with a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's blocked down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete left side to Gray. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye.